Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over my solution to the Odin project's memory card game exercise. This project deviates slightly in that I'm using NPM's GitHub Pages package to deploy a production build to a server. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description down below in case you'd like to play it. As for a quick rundown of the project, all it is selecting as many cards as you can without selecting a duplicate. Once you select all unique cards, or once you select a duplicate, the game will end, showing you either your new high score or the current score you got for this game, as well as the highest score you've ever achieved. Looking at the code, we see that there isn't much we need to get this game to work. We have a card component for showing and displaying all information pertaining to the card, such as the image itself, as well as the image name. We have a game over overlay for displaying at the end of the game. Depending on whether you set a new high score or not, changes the content within this component, such as the score, as well as the background color. A header component, which is what you see while you're playing the game. This component shows and updates score on every click of a card. Lastly, we have a main component, which is what stores all the cards we have in the game. This is also what gives our cards functionality when we click on it, allowing it to set the state. In terms of technical challenges, this was my first time having to dynamically load images. By loading the contents of the image folder and creating cards based off that, I'm able to add or remove cards from the game by adding or removing an image file. This means I'm also able to create the card title by parsing the image name, which was pretty cool. As for the code that does it, in main, we import all the content within that folder and create a dictionary, replacing the prefix and the suffix as the key and the actual image as the value. Passing that to create cards creates a card for each element in that dictionary. And as you can see, we're passing it in to the card component, which then replaces the hyphen within the names of each image file with a space. This is what allows the card titles to look so properly formatted, such as Bell Pepper or Fashion Nova. Besides that, was saving and loading the hide score. I decided to just store it in a local storage in the browser for simplicity, but I could also store it in a database to allow for global leaderboards in the future. Lastly, was having to pass state between overlay and card. Since overlay and card are two different things, it was difficult to just create a state that is shared between them. I decided on creating it in the most common ancestor, which was app, and passing it in from there. While this is manageable in such a small project, I can see how dealing with a bigger code base can lead to confusion. Hopefully I learn Redux in the future, but for now I'm focusing on database maintenance and security. Anyways, that's all for today. Thanks for stopping by. The link to the repo will be in the description below. As always, have a good day and keep on coding.